Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn about Laravel data tables and how to retrieve data from server, list them, paginate it, and also do searching. So let's get started. So I have created a simple data table in Laravel by using post example. There is a title, slug, and description. So you can list them and paginate them. But I have also provided you filter in the case if you want to filter a data table between a particular range. So I have created a brand new project. I have created a new model now, and I will name my model as a post model. After this I will specify fields related to models such as table name, primary key, and fillable columns. Now just like model, I will also create a controller and give it a name as a data table controller. So the index method just displays the HTML file. When the page loads, the data table uh, sends request to server, which retrieves list of posts. So I will quickly set up my HTML table. So the first thing is to do is we have to specify a selector just like we call other jQuery plugins. Then after that we'll have to specify another property called olang. Okay, so this here we can put some message to a user before displaying list such as loading list or please wait. So followed by pagination, paging type, currently it is simple numbers. Then to enable pagination you have to do paging true, and then you can also specify the length or the list of items that to be retrieved. With this you have to also specify other properties such as processing, server type, and ordering. Let us keep ordering as false. And next property is ajax. It takes up first thing is the method of request, that is get method. Second is the URL. And the third is data to be passed. Currently we will leave this as empty. While doing filtering from date range, I will show you how to do that. So when you retrieve data, the data comes directly to data filter property. Data. So when you retrieve the thing, you receive the data from data filter function. So within this, you have to parse the JSON, and then you have to assign that to few variables. and then you have to return JSON. JSON has a string which is used by data table. Then comes column properties. It is an array. Item is object. So after data table, I will set up routes. Then I will create a new method and name it as posts. So this is used for getting data, and also the filtering operation also will be performed here. So now for demonstration purpose, I will retrieve the first 10 rows of the table. The serial number is used to display the list of numbers, that is count. Along that we have to also pass the total, which says the total number of records in our table. So I'm facing a problem here. I'm not getting query parameters from data tables. So let's see what is the error and resolve it. So there is a issue of incorrect naming. I have fixed that now. So let's refresh and see whether the data whether we are retrieving the query parameters from data tables. So we are receiving now. So I will go to my controller and fetch the parameter. So the start query parameter specifies the offset we have to take, and length query parameter specifies the amount of rows we have to retrieve from database. So now you can see the pagination is working very well. So let's continue from doing searching. For that, in query parameters, there is a value search, and within the search there is another key called value. You have to retrieve that value. That value contains the search query. So now using or where query, I will retrieve the name and slug which belongs to the which is similar to search query the user has typed. So this will retrieve me the results of all those matching records when user enters in search input field. So it is working pretty well now. The next thing, we have to add a custom filter for this. To do that, I will do some changes in my HTML. I will add two fields, that is from date and to date. This data will get the date range, will get the records by filtering the date range. The new function reload table refreshes the Ajax, which in turn the data table again sends the request to the server. So now in our post method, we will save the incoming from data and to data query parameters into a variable and use them for filtering data. To do that, I will go to my post model and create a scope and name it as scope data filter method. This takes three arguments. The first one is the query, which is by default. The second one is from date, which is assigned to null. And the third is to date. By default, the value is also null. So here I will do my filtering logic and return the new updated query. So now I will call the data filter method, which will filter data, and the same thing I will do to the below query. So coming to the keep this. So now I will come to tables, and what I do is I will try to retrieve some records from the date range and see whether how it works. So till now it has worked pretty well. So now we are getting the rows even from the adding the date range and all. This was all about Laravel data tables. If you like my video, subscribe to my channel. And also I have skip this, and also I have given a link to the source code in the description below. Thank you for watching. Bye.